Tomorrow I'm gonna have myself a real good hike. Should my shoes survive? Lace them up, moving through the woods. I'm walking around in a calm bliss, so don't fail me now. Don't fail me 'cause I'm having a good hike, 550 miles in these shoes, Pennsylvania, trying to find integrity. And the laces pulling tight, ripping at the seams. I'm gonna hike, there's no stopping me. I'm burning through these miles, yeah. Some millions of steps, they'll call me Mr. New Shoes Roost. No longer will my feet feel loose. I wanna make a supersonic hike on YouTube. Don't fail me now. I'm having such a good hike. I'm feeling swell. Don't fail me now if you wanna see a good hike. Just ring the bell. Don't fail me 'cause I'm having a good hike. Don't fail. Yes, I'm having a good hike. I don't wanna stop at all. All right, so we're headed into Manchester, Vermont, and I'm going to be picking up some new shoes. I've gone over 600 miles now in the Keens sandals. I'm not sure their exact name, but you've seen them in the videos so far. These have gone over 600 miles, and I'm just going to do a quick little review of those. I'm overall happy-ish. I have no, obviously, frame of reference because this is the first time I've done a really long trek, but I do have some things that I think could definitely be better about the shoe. Obviously, 550 miles is pretty decent, I think, or sorry, not 550, 600 miles is pretty decent. You know, some people say they go 700-800 miles in a pair. I don't think these were meant to go that far. First of all, I'm always pretty rough on tread, and a lot of the loss that you're going to see in these shoes is going to be from Pennsylvania. You can see like some chunks were taken out of this, and then like this used to be tread on both of these. Those were taken out early in Pennsylvania, and then just like this kind of wear here on the heels and a little bit in the toes on the outsides of the feet. That's just kind of from my walking pattern. And then you can see this start getting smooth. So I did start slipping about maybe 100 miles ago. So the tread itself probably lasted about 500 miles. Other bits of the shoe. So the OG laces, they didn't last as long. I think they went out around mile 400 or 350 is when I ended up replacing these. I replaced them in Duncannon. No, not Duncan. No, I got the replacement laces in Duncan. I replaced them in Jersey at some point. And these have been holding up pretty good. These are laces that I just like snagged at the hostel in Duncannon. And in previous videos, you'll know that Wayfinder shoes, they didn't last nearly as long. They had some more fatal flaws. The women's versions had some more fatal flaws. But speaking of fatal flaws, so you'll see that the strap kind of goes around through and then up to the top loops here. The strap was definitely rubbing raw. I noticed kind of like in the Cumberland Valley area that this was rubbing raw, so I started reinforcing it with tape, and the tape held up way better than that. The straps did, and I let the tape kind of wear out first. Other things that were wearing out is you could see here that this particular eye hole is really kind of worn through until it's just like just this last stitch kind of holding it together. So I'm only gonna make it a few more miles. But so these eye holes are definitely wearing out. So like these strapping is kind of like the shoe's weakness. Without them, I think it maybe would make it a little bit further depending on how you wear your tread. Once again, the tread is kind of already wearing out. I guess if these started to fail, you could poke a hole through the leather here and kind of start feeding your laces through that as like a emergency backup. And then other than that, the sole itself, they stayed pretty attached to the shoe. I know some people have issues with soles ripping away. These stayed fairly attached. I lost a few chips in them, but after that, nothing major. I guess this one's starting to get a little rough there. And then, you know, the mesh is kind of wearing on them, but I don't think that that's a integrity issue. Like, I don't think it's gonna affect how well the shoe holds together. It might. I don't know. You can see that's starting to wear out. I mean, so yeah, I guess if you get them, expect 500 miles. The only other thing is the sole feels a little bit firm. Like, I could definitely feel the Pennsylvania rocks as I was hiking through. So I got some inserts for them. We'll see if that changes in the new shoes that I get. But overall, I guess, would I recommend them? Would I not? I think I'll have a better understanding when I finish the trail of the next pair. If you want a pair of shoes that are just slightly more open, sure. I guess I don't think I'd recommend them for the AT. I think I'd recommend them more for just like hiking around like local hikes and things like that. If you just want like a simple sandal that you can wear, like especially if you're gonna do some more like all-terrain, kind of like wet hikes or something like that, and you just like prefer a sandal, then I think they're really good. Like, they're obviously an upgrade from actual sandals, which can hurt your toes. So that was nice. That was the original reason I got them. But we're gonna try something new.